Hi, I'm Tim McDonough, and today I'd like to talk to you about trained citizens and the fact that they should be armed. I want you to understand something. I am not some gung ho gun nut waiting to skin my smoke wagon and go to work and take out as many perpetrators as I possibly can. No, quite the contrary. I believe common sense prevails over a weapon each and every time. Common sense in the factor you don't go down the mall and pick a fight with the teenagers that are all huddled around in a group as you're walking out just because you don't like the way they're speaking to each other. You don't go walking down a dark and deserted alleyway at night. And if your home has locks and if your car has locks, lock your doors. Please, use common sense and that'll prevail long before the intent to use a firearm is necessary. I want you to know that I have lived in both city and rural areas. After 18 and a half years of military service and carrying the firearm most of the days of my adult life, I will let you know that I have seen firsthand what the dregs of a society can do to law-abiding citizens. Some people will argue, you're in the United States, call 911, let the police handle their business. And I say, no, this is not an option. Police are there to capture criminals after the fact. They are extremely overworked and underpaid. Although they do their job well, and they do their job greatly, and I respect every one of our boys in blue, I want you to know that they are not your personal bodyguard. They are not here at the drop of a whim or drop of a hat to shadow you and walk around behind you each and every day as you go on through life. I'm a realist, and I want you to understand. There are perpetrators out there, perpetrators, criminals, animals who would love to do nothing but harm to you and your person to take what you have worked so hard for. Statistics show that since 1991, all 23 states in the United States that have adopted a will issue policy have had a drop in murder, robbery, aggravated assault, and many of other heinous crimes. Not just here, but studied worldwide, allowing a citizen to carry a concealed weapon, Dieter's crime. Case in point, let's look at England and Australia. Australia has the same laws as England. From the time that they turned around and took the right of the people to bear arms away from them, their murder and heinous crime rate has skyrocketed to the point where they are fifth and eighth on the international scale for worst places to live and the highest crime rates. If you become a victim of a violent crime, using your firearm to resist makes you less likely to be attacked or suffer any injury, a lot less so than those who, by any other means of defense, or by no defense at all. If attacked by a pack of these criminals, pepper spray or even tasing one will infuriate the others to become more hostile and take out more aggression toward you, whereas the report of a firearm will cause them to flee for fear of their own self-preservation. It is logical to conclude that even when in 1991, Nobel Peace Prize winner India's Dalai Lama stated during a speech to 7,600 college students on the topic of nonviolent resolutions to conflict, the Dalai Lama can be quoted as saying, "There are criminals among us who are both homicidal and incorrigible. Their parents took a shot at civilizing them and failed. Their school teachers took a shot at civilizing them and failed. The odds are overwhelming that government welfare programs and penal institutions take a shot at them and fail. If it ever becomes your turn to take a shot at them, don't fail." Another very good reason to carry a firearm is simply humans have very limited natural defense. What do you do if attacked by an angry canine, or a rabid raccoon, or some other kind of feral animal while doing your daily chores? Now explain to me the difference between those animals and a burglar, a murderer, a rapist, or a mugger. They both, animals and human animals alike, have the element of surprise. They have the tactical advantage, not to mention the conviction to do harm to you and your loved ones. Recent FBI polls show merely the sight of a gun will change the outcome of these confrontations. I'm not a big fan of waving a gun around and giving warning shots or pretending this is Hollywood. The only way to guarantee the outcome is to strike first. Strike with lethality and extreme prejudice. Preserve your right to live. Shoot to kill. Don't be a Hollywood actor and think you can do these or any of these other things, or that life is a video game where you can push the reset button and it'll help you fix your problem. In other words, if you're carrying a firearm and you can't kill another human being to save your own life or that of someone who you love, stop watching the speech now, turn it off, and quit carrying a firearm or any other weapon. Anything else will get you hurt or killed, and worse, hurt with your own gun. What gun is right for you is the next question most people ask. I'm going to tell you something. As an avid gun owner and somebody who enjoys the sport, my suggestion is this. The gun that is right for you is the gun that you choose. Go down to your local gun store, go down to your local gun club, hunting club. Meet people. Most people are very friendly, and we enjoy bringing people into our sport and our lifestyle. Once you've met them, go ahead and ask around. What kind of pistol do you have? What kind of pistol do you carry? Shoot many of them. Shoot the one that you feel best fits you and fits your needs, and one that you won't mind carrying every day. That's the right firearm that you will carry. Remember when I said trained? I'm not talking going ahead and going down to your local firing range, buying the first pistol you come across, and putting 3 clips through it, or 3 wheels if it's an old style wheel gun, and then pretending that you have any idea what that firearm is all about. I'm saying invest your time, invest your money. If you plan on carrying a weapon, that's what you need to do. You need to go down to your local gun shop, get the weapon that is right for you, and you need to go ahead and practice with it. And when you're done practicing, practice some more. Enroll in a course that teaches tactical advantage. Many of these can be found through your local NRA or through your local gun shops. I'm talking practice to the point where it becomes muscle memory. Muscle memory to pull that weapon from wherever you decide that it is best for you to carry it. Squeezing the trigger and stopping the lethal threat. Because the bottom line is this. If you ever have to draw your firearm, it is to save your life. You are in fear of your life because someone else is trying to take it. Remember when I said concealed? Concealed by the Webster's Dictionary means just that. Hidden from view. Don't be a fool. Don't tell everybody you are a concealed carry individual. Most circles won't appreciate it. Most of your local church friends, most of the people that you hang out with at work, won't appreciate the fact that you have taken up a stand and taken up your own right to self-defense. Don't let the public know you're an armed citizen. This will take away any advantages that you have in a fight coming between you and an attacker. And it will definitely elevate the outcome of the hostile situation. It will turn around and let your attacker know that if he is imminently going to attack you, he must kill you before you kill him. I want you to understand something. This is not just simply for the simple fact that I carry a firearm every day. I have been faced with a situation where somebody had broken into my home when I was married to my first wife. They were there with one intent and one intent only: to take the prized possessions that I had gone ahead and worked so hard and diligently for. While they were there, they would have hurt me. They would have hurt my wife. They didn't know anybody was home. Startling a criminal can be the worst thing that you could possibly do. When the sound of my shotgun ranking is what they heard, they fled the scene and were later caught by police. I can go on for hours, countlessly, on endless situations every month that are in the back of the NRA magazines, the American Rifleman, which tell of citizens who have gone ahead and decided to protect themselves. I hope this speech has convinced you that what you need is to protect yourself and not rely on the government or anybody else, and I hope you take the responsibility that is your God-given right by the Constitution of the United States of America. Thank you. Have a good day.